Balloon Beats.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Unhinged Talk. We're live tonight, as usual. 9 p.m. is Unhinged time. Hope everyone's having an awesome night. Sean, how we doing?
I'm doing very well. How you doing?
I'm okay. However, me and Sean kind of had a discussion. I'd like the chat's input on this. I don't know about you guys, but I think Sean's room is very dry.
Listen,
like a jail cell, like a little.
Oh my God, here we go.
I mean, I think you should at least throw up like a poster or something.
Okay, but I think we should disclaimer. This is not my real room. This isn't my house. This is just at school.
All right.
So I'm not purchasing things for my wall.
I still think I'll send you a poster. Fair enough.
Ahead.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
It might be like a Kansas City Royals poster, but
honestly, dude, good.
All right, chat. Thank you everyone for stopping by tonight. I'm gonna do a little attendance, roll call. You guys know the drill. Nuclear Yanks, MYY talks. Aiden, so sorry to hear about your dog. Rest
in peace.
Brutal.
Been through that.
Shout out, yeah, same here. Shout out Parker, Lori, Christopher. Who else we got? We got Leanna, Squisher King, Benji, MYY talks, Jake, THG, Kevin, Chibuzi, Damien. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's having an awesome night. Honestly, there's not much Yankees news to talk about, but we can touch on a few things. One of them, unfortunately, I hate that we have to keep talking about this, the Domingo Germán situation. He addressed the media today, apologized 2 years too late, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's good to see an apology now.
But it's almost like it was forced. It's like he wasn't planning on doing it.
He was reading a script.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not knocking the guy for apologizing because sure, it's great he apologized. It just I don't know. It seems a little
it almost seems like
is that a word?
The teammate. Yeah, I've Luke Voigt's comments. Great comment, by the way, by him. Great answer.
Great.
I thought what he said. Yeah. I thought what he said was perfect. But
it's for those of you,
teammates aren't sold.
Yeah, for those of you who didn't see Luke Voigt's comments today, and I also hate that every player is being asked about the situation too. It's kind of annoying at this point.
I hate that. That's not their problem.
Yeah, but he said something down the alley of we have his back as teammates, but he's skating on thin ice, which is, it makes complete sense. I would assume that's the mentality they have about Domingo Germán going into the season. Along with that, what else happened today? Nothing much really. Judge really, no longer has a gap.
This is the point of camp or whatever, where we just get excited over highlights. We get excited over seeing people pitch.
Yeah,
that's really all it goes down at this point.
Yeah,
the only news that would happen right now is, God forbid, I want to knock on wood.
Don't say an injury. Don't, Sean.
I knocked on wood. Relax.
All right, that's gonna wrap things up for us tonight. All right, I'm not doing this tonight. But let's see, chat. If you guys have any questions, make sure to put them in the comments because we're gonna be relying heavily on the chat tonight, just because there's not a lot of key topics to touch on. But let's see. Pat, I brought this up before the other stream. MLB experts say Cole is the clear favorite to win Cy Young. I know it's not serious because anything could happen, but 20-6 with a 2.74 ERA.
Wow.
That sounds very realistic.
Yeah, it sounds very realistic. I would even say it's not even a hot take to say it's less than a 2.5.
Yeah, and when Anthony says he brought this up before on the other stream, he is referring to NYY recap stream that I was on with Derek from 7 o'clock? Yeah, 7 to 8. We had a quality ass time, so if you guys want to go back and watch that, it should be up on Derek's channel, NYY recaps. So yeah, quality episode there. THG says, I love the Voight and Britton comments, totally speaking my mind.
Yeah, I agree.
Honestly, their comments were kind of like the Matt Finch of the Yankees organization.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm pretty
just
sure
read the minds
Domingo
of
even
everyone.
said that like he had no problem with what Britton said.
Yeah. I mean, I'd assume he wouldn't. I mean, even if he did have a problem with what Britton said, there's no chance he would ever like come out to the media and like say he had an issue.
Imagine he came out and said that he has a problem with his teammates. He'd be done. He'd be out.
Oh yeah.
He'd be out.
Yeah, Squisher King. This week is moving so slow. I really wish Sunday could come already. So see, but like we've touched on this before, Sunday is going to be a lot of fun. We know that. But then they have a game on Monday as well, right?
Probably. I'm not really sure off the top of my head.
Now, you guys could call me like fake fans if you want me to, but like I'm not going to be that excited for game 2. Unless it's like a Kluber start or like a Tyone start.
It probably will be a Tyone start. Right?
Maybe. But like after game 1, I'm just so not into spring training.
I'll one up you there. I'm not that interested after like the first 3 or 4 innings of game 1.
Yeah. After like Judge has his first at bat and he like
it's like the starters go through, the starting pitcher pitches 3 innings. It's like, okay, what else is on?
Yeah. I mean, that's why like I understand like a lot of people like making the trip down to Tampa for spring training just because like
awesome.
Yeah, like I know like there's like a lot of player interaction as well. Like you get to like get up close and like watch the workouts and whatnot.
For sure.
But, like watching it on TV, it's just like
it's brutal.
I don't know, dude.
It's brutal.
Have you looked into like ticket prices at all this season? Because I actually did.
I did. Yeah, I was actually
opening
looking at
day's not on sale.
I was actually looking at I was on like Ticketmaster.
Yeah.
I was looking at the week of the first week of May. Gee, I can't talk. For the Astros series.
Well, yes. Yeah.
And they're really
May
not
4th, right?
They're not a lot of money. May 4th,
no, I know.
5th, and 6th. And like good seats like 200 level, like 60s,
yes,
like $90. I'm like,
for every game.
I might have to do that.
Yeah, I'm honestly like I'm looking forward to the season because I was a little bit concerned that like ticket prices were going to be jacked because
they're not.
I heard some people saying like I know like some of the basketball seats are like the tickets are jacked up. So I guess it's just going to be interesting to see how like the seats are formatted because like I know they have to have like the social distance between all the seats, but it's like what if you're going with somebody? Like how do they determine like because I'm assuming you'd be allowed to sit next to somebody you go with.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them sometimes they sell them in like pods. Like if some seat sections or whatever. Like if you buy one, you got to buy like a few, so you got to like bring people with you.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let me pull up a question here. Let's see. Hey guys, last year they took away tablets in the dugouts because of COVID, so hitters can see the past at bats, which did hurt some players. Definitely Gary and JD Martinez. Are they allowing them? I don't think they took the tablets away because of COVID. I think they took the tablets away because of the Astros and the Red Sox.
Yeah,
so I'm assuming they're not going to be allowing them.
I think it's a permanent thing.
Yeah.
Because what would that have to do with COVID?
Yeah, I don't think it really is. But yeah, that's brutal for guys like JD. I don't know if Gary relied heavily on the tablets, but
he should.
Yeah, just do something, Gary. I don't know.
Even if you rely on him, you got to adjust by now.
Yeah. Benji says, first of all, let me just say this is probably the best way I've ever seen Jason Dominguez spelled. Every time I spell Dominguez, I'm just doing it like this. So shout out to Benji. Is he going to play in spring training games? No, he was not even invited. So don't expect to see Dominguez. No, but you can't expect to see Trey Ambergy. You can't expect to see Trey. If you guys haven't seen the Trey Ambergy interview, quality stuff. It should be on the channel from like 2 days ago.
Like if I see him in like the starting lineup, I'll tune in, watch that bats now.
Yeah, right.
Like stuff like that is why I watch games. It's like, he's starting today. I'll watch.
THG says another pretty underrated storyline was that the Yanks are going to wear Whitey Ford. Yes, commemorative patches on the jersey. My grandma and him were that's awesome actually. Did you see the patches? Because they're not like the regular number patches that they wear. So you know how it's usually like the navy blue lettering. They have a circle that's navy blue, and the lettering is white inside the navy blue circle.
That seems pretty cool.
I'm gonna see if I can pull it up because it actually looks pretty cool.
Where is it? On like the sleeve? I'm assuming.
Yeah, I saw a couple of people complaining that they're not wearing like the armband, but like People are gonna complain about everything. Like you can never win. Okay, so they wore the number 16 last year, but this year it looks different. I can't find a picture of it. Let me see. Yeah, it's not that important. But you guys should know what I'm talking about. Sean, you could just look it up after.
Okay.
Pat, since I feel like I know your answer already, but I'm gonna ask Sean. Okay. Who's your official prediction for Yankees' most valuable player?
Oh man. I feel like this is a like pitcher or position player or just anybody.
MVP. So just most. I mean, you could go position player, pitcher.
Oh, okay. All right, yeah, MVP. I think I gave predictions once. I think I said who did I say? I think I said Stanton.
I think you
Judge.
did say Stanton.
I think I said Stanton or Judge. I think.
You didn't go the Brandon route and pick Gary Sanchez, so there's that.
I mean that's a like scorching hot take, but I think I said Stanton or I think I said Stanton.
I mean,
but even if I didn't say it then, that's what I'm saying now. Stanton.
Anthony, clearly you don't care about what I say, but I mean I'm going Judge. Just saying. Aiden, what's your ideal trade package for Luis Castillo or Kyle Hendricks? I'll go first here. I'm gonna say I'll give up Clark Schmidt. I'll give up Andujar, Medina, and Talkman. I don't know.
I don't think that gets it done, to be honest.
Probably not. Yeah,
I think for Castillo, it might take Dominguez, to be honest.
Would you do it?
I'm only saying that because if I'm the Reds, I'm asking for like the best possible package.
Would
because
you do it though?
Would I do it? Put me on the spot here.
Putting you on the spot, Sean. If you're gonna bring up Dominguez, you have to say whether or not you're doing it.
It's really tough. It's really, really tough to say because he could end up being the next Mike Trout, blah, 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 all this BS.
But I'm asking you a question, Sean.
I'm answering the question. As it goes right now with our team, if you add Luis Castillo to this team, who's beating us? I'm being honest. Who's beating us? So I will trade Dominguez in 4 or 5 years if it means we get at like 1 or 2 rings right now.
That is the most complicated way I've ever heard.
Because if I just say yes, and people will be like, why?
I'd say yes. I would say yes.
So I'm saying why right now.
All right, it's fair enough.
Give me the rings now instead of hoping that he turns into Mike Trout.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Nelson, any update on David Robertson? Did he sign with the team? No. And I would assume it's because he's probably asking for a lot of money.
Yeah, but at this point, dude, just take a contract and go.
You think the showcase got to his head?
I don't think so.
I hope he signs with the Royals. Could you imagine?
There's more people on the Royals bandwagon, by the way.
Oh, bro, there's a lot of people. Like yeah. I was in Derek's chat and I mentioned the Royals because we were like breaking down each division. When I mentioned the Royals, bro, you had to see how many unhinged KC comments we had in the chat. Yeah. Like you just love to see it. It's a movement. Beautiful stuff. It's a movement. Borderline cult activity, but
I was gonna say cult, but I didn't want to go that far. But it's a movement. It's a movement.
Let's see. I heard there's no old timers going to spring training this year because of COVID.
That makes sense.
Does it?
I mean, if they're
when they say old timers, like so Nick Swisher, like is a no. Like,
oh, okay. I wasn't thinking of like those guys.
You thinking like Yogi Berra?
I was thinking like guys in like their 70s or
wait,
80s.
Yogi Berra is dead, isn't he?
I think he's dead, yeah.
R.I.P. Yogi Berra, yeah. Baseball is baseball, dude. I'll take anything at this point, especially after the short season feels like a long off.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I'll watch the games if like I'm around and like I'll just throw them on, but I won't get like lose sleep over a spring training game.
You know, I kind of disagree. I think that this offseason felt really quick. Now I don't know if that's because like we were producing content, but like. I kind of went by. I would
probably say this was like the fastest off season just because we were always talking baseball. Yeah, and I was like monitoring every move, like really deep into like every move and all that kind of stuff. So I feel like, yeah, that's probably why.
Call me crazy, but I think I'm gonna get bashed for this take, but like I don't really care. I kind of like the off season better than the regular season. Is that a crazy statement? Just because, like, in the off season, right? We have so much time to like reflect on the past season, so much time to just enjoy the game of baseball without like having to stress or having to worry or having to be sad or mad or Like, you know what I mean? It's like we could just have any crazy
I get
hope.
where you're coming from. Especially as Yankee fans. It's always fun to be like, oh my
Yeah.
God, we're a World Series team on paper, and then we always get disappointed. That's probably why you say that, but no, I can't agree with you.
I'm insane. No, I
can't.
mean, like,
No, I get what you're saying because the off season, it's like baseball as a whole. You get big moves, all these exciting
yeah.
rumors. Like it's like always exciting to read into all this stuff.
And
But
like,
that doesn't beat baseball.
no,
It
no,
doesn't
no.
beat
I'm not.
watching like a Yankee game.
I'm not putting in those terms, but I feel like sometimes in
That's
the
what you're
regular
saying.
season, no. What I'm saying is sometimes in the regular season, we don't really get to appreciate the game because it comes at us so fast. It's like one game happens and then like there's a game every day of the week. So it's like we don't really get to take the time to just enjoy the game. So I feel like that's what we get to do in the off season. We get to like look back at all these past highlights and just reflect on the season in its entirety because we have time to do so.
So it's a little like nostalgic for you. That's why you
I
like it.
guess, right? I mean, tell me, all right, now we're way off the deep end here. But like when there's 162 games in a regular season, there's obviously some days where
fair.
like I just get caught up in real life and like I lose track of like what's going on in baseball for like a few days. And that's why like the off season, it's like you just get to enjoy the game. I don't know, like
Fair.
you don't get to miss out on anything.
Yeah, that's a good explanation. It's a fair point,
Yeah.
especially like the middle of the summer, or like it's just like the stretch of like playing like terrible teams and no one really cares.
Yeah.
But,
all right, let's moving on here. Let's see. Guys, we're 4 freaking days from our first spring training game. Where did the time go? I feel like it was just yesterday that both of you were saying, what was Boone thinking after ALDS game 2? Yeah, I remember that like it was yesterday. That's what I'm saying.
Were we on that? Were we on that stream?
I think so.
I don't know
think
if
it was.
on that.
Was it me? That wasn't the me, you, Brandon, Jalen night with Squish.
That was
after we beat Cleveland.
That was Cleveland. Yeah, that was Cleveland.
Chat, I'm just letting you guys know, like, stay tuned for our post-game shows this year, especially if it's a good game. We're going to have some hot takes, like, right off. Like, the game's going to end and we're going to go live. Like, no time to process any sort of
If we lose, it's not going to be fun.
Well,
it'll be fun for the chat, but
it's gonna be fun, like looking back on like all the post games throughout the season, just seeing like how unhinged we were, like after like a casual loss in the middle of May.
because we're just like annoying fans like that. It's just like we lose like 6-5, and it's like, oh my God, it was this guy's fault and this guy's fault.
Yeah. What do you think the rotation will be now that Boone says Herman is a starter? 6-man rotation ? We kind of did like a record episode about this, mainly touching on Devi Garcia. That'll be out tomorrow at 12. But I think the 6-man rotation thing is definitely a possibility. No, you don't think so? I mean, I think it's a possibility just because of Kluber and Taillon.
Maybe.
You're not going to want to push them too hard.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Boone even came out and said like they're going to get creative with the rotations, whether that means a 6-man opener. I don't think opener, but no, 6-man is definitely possible. In the beginning of the season. Towards the end of the season, I think it solidifies down to like a 5-man, whoever's healthy.
Yeah. Hey guys, you could call me Mo. What is up, Mo? I wanted to give an take. The Rays will trade Adames and a top prospect at the trade deadline or next offseason for Castillo. I don't think you can get Castillo for Adames.
No, they would have to attach like.
You have to attach some like who's their top pitching prop? Patino
now. He would probably need to be in it. Wander Franco, they wouldn't part with him.
No. Yeah, but they would. I mean, Adames. They couldn't revolve the trade around Adames. There's just.
I could see him being a part of it though. They don't really.
A part of it. He wouldn't be the main piece though.
No. If that's all it took, then give him freaking Andor.
The only game they wore 16 last year was Game 5 of the ALDS. The game was directly after Whitey passed. Okay, that makes sense because I was gonna say I saw a picture of the 16 on the jerseys, but I don't remember them really wearing it last year. So I guess it makes sense. It was only
they had the bands last year though, right?
Yo, Derek. Hot take. The Royals can be a wild card team this season. Shout out to Derek Schultz.
I might just get a giant like KC sticker and just slam it up on my wall. So that's it.
I love it.
All people say.
Love
it.
All people say. I mean, obviously, like Yankees are our number one priority. But if there is any point in the season, A, Yankees news is kind of slow. B, the Royals get hot. You best believe we're covering some Royals content.
Listen,
just saying.
The Royals get hot. Yankees are on like a 4 or 5 game losing skid.
We might have to just go Royal Blue.
I'm just saying.
I'd give up Judge, Cole, and Dominguez for Pat Hennessy if I were the Yankees to be age. Yeah, I mean, Sean, you know you would.
Set the franchise back 20 years.
Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Is Talkman on the trading block? Probably. I just don't know what his value would be right now. I don't think they would trade Talkman unless they get like a solid return, you know?
Yeah, but like no. Like a trade like by himself, what would we get? Like I don't even know. I honestly couldn't even tell you.
Probably like cash considerations. Like,
I was gonna
don't
say
know.
cash consideration, but I was like, is that a little undervaluing him?
A little
a little-
overvalue.
Maybe a little like international money.
Yeah. Pat, can you make a video the day before opening day on 5 Super Bowl predictions for the season? And then at the end of the season, we could see if they actually happen. So what my plan was for the day before opening day, I think we're going to get all of the guys on a video and everyone can make their predictions for the season. And then we'll look back on it at the end of the year and kind of see like who is the most accurate. So I think it'll be a very interesting episode to have me, you, Brandon,
Brandon's okay.
Brian and Jalen all making predictions on this. It might get a little bit rowdy. Maybe we'll do it live. Could be fun. Maybe we'll see. We'll see.
I think Chad would enjoy that.
Yeah, Chad would. That would be God.
I don't think we've ever had everybody on the live before.
No. Roger says, Judge got his teeth fixed for this year's championship photos. Let's go.
Ooh, okay.
That's a good take. It's a good take.
I like that. I like that.
It's a good take. Pat, you're insane for liking their offseason better. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're up to that point in the chat. No Patrick. Okay, yeah.
Patrick's an idiot.
My grandma and Whitey were friends growing up on the Upper East Side of Manhattan, and then they moved to Astoria at pretty much the same time. She told me that he was a ginger initially.
That's awesome.
I wish my grama knew Whitey.
Right? Like my grandma seems. Yeah, what?
My grandma, like, I don't think or whatever, dude. I'm over it.
Don't trash your grandma.
Sounds like Pat. Like, no, I was like, let me not. Like, just TG says it sounds like Pat likes to be an armchair GM instead of a fan. Like, I don't want to say yes, but I do want to say like, ever since like we've been like doing all this content and everything, it's like being a fan is just like it's like an understatement at this point. Like, I don't consider myself a fan. I consider myself like a follower. Or like a what's like a good way of describing what we do?
So like you think you're more you think you're more than a fan now, or you think
feel like
you're
I'm more invested than like just being a fan. Like I'm so invested to this point where it's like this is everything for me.
Well, yeah,
that's why
because this is what we do.
Yeah.
Like if the Yankees suck, then we got to talk about the Yankees sucking. If the Yankees are good, then we got to talk about them being good.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I definitely follow more than just like watching like a few games every week. I definitely like way more immersed into like the news and like specific player performance, all that kind of stuff.
We might have found ourselves the comment of the night. Pat been on the Hennessy with the offseason hot take.
Nice.
Quality stuff.
Nice.
Quality stuff.
Nice. That was nice.
Who do you like better, Cole or Judge? This is tough.
This is really tough because they're both like just great, like just fan personalities, like towards the fans, just like great personalities. I'm gonna say Judge. I'm gonna say Cole. I'm gonna say Cole
really?
Just because. No, I love Judge, but like every year, like the love is decreasing just a little bit because he's not staying on the field.
See, I have to say Judge, just because like I've met the dude before and like I held his hand, like. I mean, I shook his hand.
Did you kiss him too?
I didn't hold his hand, but like just feeling his hand, bro. Like we have this connection now, you know.
Okay. Why? So what if you didn't hold his hand? What would you say?
I'd shake his hand. We didn't. For the record, we did not.
If you didn't hold his hand, what would you say?
Who I think is more important to the team, rather than who do I like?
Oh, that wasn't the question. Okay, all right.
Yeah. Oh, this is a great live tonight. Andrew, I love how many different Unhinged shirts you have in that rotation, Patrick. Yeah.
I see a different one every single time I'm on here.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen that one.
To be honest, like having your own clothing brand has its perks. I don't think I could probably wear a different shirt for like 3 months straight and like never wear the same shirt twice. So yeah, every time you guys see me on live, I'm most likely gonna have a different shirt on. So How much will Glaber get since Tatis got a crazy contract?
Nowhere near the amount that. Well, I mean, he has a long way to go. He still has like what 3-4 years of control. I think it's 3.
Yo, Ben Wilson, bro. The Royals are
come
so
on,
garbage.
man.
I sat on a trash can and Whit Merrifield knocked on the lid and said, "Hey, get off my roof." Ben Wilson's the same guy who said that they have smelly trees, so that's why we shouldn't go there.
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie, that's pretty funny.
I mean, Whit
comment,
Merrifield is a solid player, though.
He's probably their. Okay, maybe now he's not their best player, but hey, you know what? He probably still is.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean,
very disrespectful comment, though.
Yeah, I mean, they have so many guys that I would consider on like the same level, though. Like, because Merrifield is good, but it's also like I might put like Jorge Soler, like maybe.
Well, yeah, because Merrifield's not like a star.
No,
yeah. They have a bunch of like really good players.
Yes,
above average players.
Average to above average. I don't think they have anybody in their lineup who's below average. If anybody in the chat says Nicky Lopez is below average, don't at me. Who gets a contract first, Judge or Glaber?
I would say Judge just because he has less control left.
Yeah,
but I mean, let's say no. I'm not going to say it.
You're gonna say if Judge gets hurt next season.
Well, now you said it. Okay, but yeah, think about it.
What route you were going.
What if he does? What if he does and Glaber has a monster season?
Then we have a different conversation. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's the only scenario where I see Glaber getting it first.
I'd agree. Are you guys into fantasy baseball? If so, any tips? Nelson, I'm going to be honest.
Fun fact. Hold on. Fun fact. I won our fantasy baseball season.
You did.
Actually, I won. I'll be honest though. Nobody checked it for a very long time, so I got lucky that nobody got hurt on my team. So
I was going to say that. Yeah. I was going to say I was like, you won, but I don't think anybody was playing.
But I won.
So it's like you still like you won, but like yeah, no. Every year I end up like either starting a fantasy baseball league or joining a fantasy baseball league, and then I do the draft, maybe play it for like a week, and then I just completely give up.
It's way too long of a season to have a fantasy.
Maybe if we did like a league, I would be into it just because there would be something on the line. But it's like with nothing on the line, like
if there's no incentive, then why would you care?
Yeah,
but
the AL Central,
I did win.
Yeah, you did win. The AL Central will low-key be kind of fun to watch. Yeah, I mean the only team that's solid in that division is the Royals. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, no, I think it's gonna be awesome to watch because it's just gonna be like I don't want to say a battle of mediocrity outside of the White Sox, but it's like the White Sox are.
People saying the White Sox aren't even that good.
No, did you see Pacoda? They ranked them like third place in the division behind the.
Yeah, you can't do that. They're a 90-win team, I think.
I mean, bro, me and Derek were like breaking down their lineup and rotation.
It's good.
It's very good.
It's good. Like I don't know how you could sit there and say like, I don't think the Twins are better. I really don't think Minnesota's better.
I think their lineup might be better. But like in the postseason, I'd much rather face the Twins.
Who's in their rotation? J-Happ?
Yeah, they have Maeda? It's Maeda, Berrios.
They lost Oda. Okay, Berrios.
Pineda.
Yep. I think I'd take the White Sox rotation.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, bro.
Comparing their lineups, it's fairly similar, but then I would take the White Sox rotation and their bullpen.
Yeah.
Twins lost Trevor May.
Bro, a top 3 of Giolito, Keuchel, Lance Lynn, like that could go toe to toe with many teams.
Kopech is good too.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, too. If Kopech's healthy, I mean he's a force as well.
Yeah.
Pat, if the Yankees host the Royals in the wild card game, which would be horrifying to watch, you should wear a Yankee jersey on top of a Royals jersey.
I would never wear a Royals jersey if they're playing the Yankees in the playoffs.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
At that point, you take Unhinged KC and you throw it out the window.
Yeah, Chad, here's the thing.
But then the Royals win, and then you bring it back.
I'm rooting for the Royals in every scenario of life this season. However, if it does come down to the postseason, Yankees-Royals, like, we're going Yankees full throttle. Like, you just have to.
You have to. Could you imagine if we hopped on here, like, after the Royals won a game, we hop on, like, all right, guys, let's go. Like,
no, but in all seriousness, like, hypothetically, if the Royals beat the Yankees in the postseason, we'd be on the Royals bandwagon 1,000%.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. But I wouldn't be rooting for them to beat the Yankees.
Even if we weren't like loving them now, even if they beat the Yankees there, I'd be like, they're a lovable team. They beat us. Why not root for them?
I want to bring up Anthony's comment because I'm very sad about this. I talked about it in our group chat today. Our future All-Star Greg Allen designated for assignment. I'm so upset about this. Like, on a serious note, like, jokes aside, like, all of our little, like, inside jokes, I'm actually upset Greg Allen was designated for assignment. Like, I was watching his highlights today just as, like, a memorial for him. Like, I'm disappointed because he's a switch hitting, like, I know he's not really known for his bat, but I think, like, he has a nice left-handed swing that might have worked well in Yankee Stadium. And he also has, like, solid defense. He's fast. I was excited to see what maybe he could do off the bench this season. And he wouldn't have been that much of a downgrade from Brett Gardner, to be honest.
It's almost just like at the point where even if Brett Gardner is like a better player, like whatever, like why are you giving – like I would give Greg Allen the chance. Realistically, what is Brett Gardner going to
do? Yeah, no, I know.
Why do you laugh?
No, because I just checked our group chat, bro. All right, let me just pull this up on stream, man. Because I
was trying so hard not to laugh. I checked my phone to check the time.
I just checked our Unhinged group chat, and of course, Para sends a message to us, and he goes, "Pat, WTF? Like who Yogi Berra? Oh wait, Yogi Berra's dead. Like, okay, I get it. Like, I forgot he was dead. Like, I apologize. Like, it's not that serious, but like, oh God, dude.
Good to see Para's watching."
Yeah, thanks for watching, Para. Thanks for noticing me. I felt special. Anyways, if you guys could go back in time and change something about the Yankees in the past, what would it be? I would have liked to win the 2017 World Series.
Yeah, could you imagine? Like 2018, 2019, yeah, but like 2017 was just special. We weren't supposed to be there. We weren't expecting to. Like, you look at that lineup, it's like, how did we go to Game 7 of the ALCS?
And they were so good in the playoffs.
That would have been especially that series against the Astros with like so many nice moments, like Gary's double. Oh my God, I could watch that. I could watch that rally like for eternity.
I know, good times, good times.
That was a fun team. That was such a fun team.
Pat has transcended fandom. I really have. Like, that's why last year when we lost the Rays, like that was just crushing because that was like the first year like we were actually like doing media content, and I feel like once you do like daily content for like a team or like a sport or something, it just makes you feel like you're like a part of it in a way. You know what I mean? It's just
for sure.
Crushing.
Feel that. Yeah.
What's more realistic? Tyler Wade hits 15 home runs or Judge hits 55? I'm gonna say Judge hitting 55.
Judge because Wade shouldn't be playing enough to hit 15.
Yeah. And here we go with THG, getting a little technical here. I mean, technically, a fan is shorthand for fanatic. And by making a video every day about a team, you're a fanatic, parentheses, fan. You know what? Maybe. Yeah, sure. Okay.
He put the period at the end, too.
Pat's Unhinged, guys. Give him some space.
Yep. That's why it's in the name.
Pat's so invested, he likes the Royals. Pat equals great YouTuber, underrated like Gio. Listen, I'll take that. I think that's fair. Like, it's better to be underrated than overrated.
So Unhinged is equal to Gio Urshela. That's not that bad.
No, I'll take that any day. It's better than being like compared to Tyler Wade
or Brett Gardner.
True.
Could you imagine?
My guy got his teeth fixed. He went from Aaron Judge to Aaron Judge. Why don't I get it? I don't get it.
I kind of laughed at that when it first came up.
Oh, because there's no more space. Comment of the night.
I tried not to laugh at it when I first saw it.
Oh, because there's no more space.
Yeah, that's one of those where I want to be like, I click on that one, but
that's a
good comment.
That's a quality ass comment. I
don't know if you got that from somewhere else or if you made it up, but regardless,
good stuff.
It here, so
like it. Wait, is Chance Adams still in the Royals? He might be. I don't think so.
I don't want to talk about Chance Adams.
Yeah, no, Chance I still like him though. I'm going to at you. At Unhinged Yankees, Nicky Lopez is below average. Okay, so this is just like come at Pat night.
I'm fine with that.
Okay, cool.
Not coming at me. I'm good.
Hot take: Luke Voigt is a mistake hitter, and in 2021, it's going to show 2020 was a fluke.
No, he's a patient hitter. He's a good hitter.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say he's strictly a mistake hitter. He punishes mistakes. I wouldn't say he's a mistake hitter.
Yeah. Hot take: Robertson is not signed until April. Yankees sign him to $1 million. There's no chance.
No chance. I don't think so because if the Yankees, I think the Yankees are set in stone and they're rolling with what they have at this point. They probably said, "Hey, we'll give you a 1.5," and he's probably like, "No," and then that's it. He woke up and chose violence. Wow.
You know
okay,
what,
chat.
guys?
Okay,
You know what,
chat.
guys? What I think we're gonna do is I'm just gonna pray tonight that Greg Allen signs with the Royals, so I could buy a Greg Allen Royals
Dude.
jersey and prove
Oh
all you
my-
wrong. Just saying.
Watch him go somewhere, get a chance, and have like a good season,
yeah.
like an average
Oh, yeah.
season, like better than Brett Gardner.
Moment of silence though for his Yankee career. Just a 3-second moment of silence. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff.
It's longer than his Yankee career.
Wow, we're rolling tonight. We're just rolling tonight. Would you root for the Royals over the Yankees if you can win $1 million if the Royals win?
Okay, well,
Am I a sellout?
dude, it's $1 million, man. Think about what we could do with $1 million to start up Unhinged Kansas City.
I think I'm doing. No, it's $1 million, chat. I'm rooting for the Royals over the Yankees. Like,
I was gonna say, it's like,
yeah, it's $1 million. I'm sorry if you guys
I
want to call
don't
me a
care
sellout.
how
like,
big of a Yankee fan you are. If someone's like, "Here is $1 million if the Yankees lose," because guess what? Guess what? He didn't say playoffs. This could be a random game in June.
Yeah. Yep. Therefore, yeah, gotta go with the $1 million. Just saying.
I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting for the sellout comments.
Now I'm waiting for the sellout comment. It's okay. It's all right.
That's okay. I'm a millionaire. I don't care.
All right, Parker woke up and chose violence too, I guess. Futai is the Wendy's of the comment section. Now I don't know if that's a compliment.
That's a compliment. No.
Wendy's
That's
is
a
good?
huge compliment. You've
Okay.
never seen Wendy's on Twitter.
Oh,
You've
I
never
thought you were
seen
talking
Wendy's
about,
on
like-
Twitter.
I thought we were talking about like the food.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd just be a really weird diss.
Brandon
But yeah,
equals
he's
Tyler
talking
Wade.
about like that's a diss.
That's a diss. That's a.
He's
huge
not even
diss.
here, man. He's not even here.
Ooh,
Maybe
Bill's
he
Trader.
is.
Bill's Trader, nice comment. I've got to chime in on the fan point. Patrick is a fan, but he organizes chats, posts content, and shares with over 1,000 people. He's more than just a fan. He's a commentator. I like that. I like the word commentator. That fits. That
Hey,
fits.
you got someone on your side.
Thank you, Bill's Trader. Appreciate you. But
Makes one of
Ben isn't really on Team Patrick. Hey, I'm such a big Yankees fan. I cheer for the Royals. Listen, guys, let me just restate this. Let me
Oh my
restate my
God.
claim here.
Oh my God.
I'm rooting for the Yankees every day of the week, but number 2 team is Kansas City. That's the last time I'm addressing the Kansas City Royals tonight. Number 1 is Yankees. Then we have a lot of space in between. Number 2 is KC. Like, it's fair.
Unless there's $1 million in a briefcase waiting if the Yankees lose.
Yes. if it's like a deal or no deal scenario, then we're going KC.
That's like a disclaimer at the bottom.
Exactly. Watch Greg Allen sign with the Astros. That's like worst case scenario.
Goes to the Astros and becomes an all-star.
Don't even say that because you know he will.
No, he won't.
Give him the trash cans. That man hits 30 bombs.
Give me the trash cans. I hit 5.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Give me the trash cans. I'm hitting like 3 inside the park home runs. Just saying.
Give me the trash cans. I make contact 5 times.
Shane Green, Odorizzi, and Hamels are still out there.
Shane Green is surprising. He's still a good arm.
I'm surprised he's because the relievers kind of went like they all signed in bunches, and Shane Green's like still out. I think he's the only good reliever still left, right?
Robertson, if you want to count him.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of a different situation because his showcase wasn't until like mid-February, so I get why he still isn't signed. But Shane Green's a surprising one.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anthony,
I don't know.
if I were on that episode you were talking about with my hot takes, my hot take would be that Clint Frazier is the AL MVP of 2021.
That's not even that. It's honestly not far-fetched. It's really not.
It's a hot take.
He's super talented. Super talented.
Yeah.
But I don't think he plays better than like Judge. But
I know the Yankees should move on from Gardy, but do you worry about losing too much clubhouse leadership? No more CC, Didi, and then add Gardy too much. No, I don't think that they would be losing too much clubhouse leadership because
I can already think of 4 or 5
Exactly.
big leaders off the top of my head.
you have other guys who step up. So
Judge.
You would have
Cole.
Judge step up, Zach Britton,
Britton.
Cole,
Voit.
Voit.
It's at least 4 right there.
Maybe even Stanton. Like
I could see him being a big voice, but we don't really even the 2 guys that spoke out, and even Voit last year was like the leader of the voice. Britton's obviously a leader, is their representative.
Yeah.
So
it's $1 million, bro. Let's go Royals. Yeah.
thank you.
Brad Brock has signed a deal with the Royals to a minor league deal.
Welcome to the family.
You know
Welcome
what?
to the family.
I'm gonna be honest, chat. It seems like a lot of you guys are kind of on the Royals bandwagon as well. So maybe what we'll do, like every night in our post game shows, take like a 30-second break and be like, all right, Unhinged KC Royal 30-second break, and we just like give a breakdown of like what happened with the Royals that day. Could be like something fun we could do. But does Voit have more or less than 40 home runs?
Man, that's a tough number.
I
see him I see him around like 32, 33. Around. But like he gets hot sometimes. Oh my God. I really hope Brandon's not watching.
Oh man.
I really, really hope he's not watching.
Let's see. How many Yankees do you think are going to be in the All-Star game this year? Under, over 3.5? Over.
I'm hammering that over. Oh my God.
Yeah. I mean, if I was a betting man, I'd bet my entire life savings on that. But wait, is this the same over-under? Because now he says over-under 5.5.
A little bit tougher of a line. I'd probably take the under.
I'd probably take
well,
I'd say 5 is a good number.
I don't know because Cole, Judge, Britton, and Chapman can easily be all-stars. Even Chad Green. Glaber.
If
Gio.
Technically the entire roster could be.
I'm just saying, like, it's not like there's 4 or 5 guys where you can pinpoint on a team like, okay, these are the candidates.
I'm going to tell you right now who's going to be an all-star. It's as simple as this, Sean. Garrett Cole, Aaron Judge, Zach Britton. That's 3. Garrett Cole, Aaron Judge, Zach Britton. Yeah. Okay.
Thinking of AL shortstops, Glaber has a shot.
Glaber Torres, Clint Frazier. That's 5. I'm going with 5.
Stanton, Chapman?
No. Just because I think the DH spot's going to go to Nelson Cruz.
Yeah. What? I don't know. I mean, I think every year we're like, how is Nelson Cruz still in the league? And then he comes out and he hits 300.
Luke is an option too. The Yankees have a lot of potential all-stars. DJ.
Oh my God. Oh man.
How did we forget DJ?
I feel like such an idiot now. Even Chatton. Okay, there we go.
I want to.
Okay, we got it. Oh,
God.
We both did that.
We almost forgot DJ, bro. Oh, jeez, that's pathetic. That's all right. Moving on.
Man.
I'm sick at myself. I'm sick to my stomach.
How do we recover from this?
Just want to say love you. Oh no, love that you always stream. Love this stream.
Oh my God.
Listen,
are you good? Are you good?
Dirtbag Nation, I genuinely appreciate that. For real. Yeah. Are Tampa Bay's our new rivalry, or is it still Boston? I would say Tampa's definitely.
It'll always be Boston. Rival. It'll always be Boston, but recently it's Tampa because Boston just right now Boston irrelevant. Does that mean?
No, I wouldn't say it's mean, but it's like I don't think Boston's going to be as bad as they were last year, though.
Like going to Fenway now, it's like, oh, we're playing the Red Sox.
I mean, it's still like a pain, but it's like not like it's not like how it used. It was not like
not as much of a pain as going to Tropicana Field now. Tell you that.
We're going to Buffalo.
Oh my God.
At least we don't have to go back to Buffalo this year.
Nope.
You're in Florida.
Nope. Florida.
So that's a plus.
Thank God. I hated that place.
Yeah. Yo, Greg Allen is the only Yankee that didn't go on the injury list. Legend. Yeah, Greg Allen legend list easily. Ooh.
He should. You know what? He should make legend list tonight if he hasn't already, just for his time.
Moral dilemma. Herman gets traded to KC. Do you root for him?
No.
Probably not. No.
He's on the Yankees. I don't want to root for him.
That's true. Yeah, that's a really good point.
Like if he's on the mound, it's like I want you to win, but it's like
looking more like
pitching,
Colts.
I want the Yankees to win, but he gets rocked.
Am I looking a little bit more like Cole today or no? I think I look as normal as I usually do, right? No, yeah. Let's see. Is Joey Votto still a good first baseman for the Reds anymore? He had a good year last year, no?
I think he did.
I could be wrong, but
he's one of those just like he'll be good until he retires. Like
okay,
he won't be like an all-star anymore. No, he wasn't good.
No. I mean, he still had a good on base.
How was he in 2019? I count that more than 2020 stats.
He wasn't that good.
No,
like he was okay. So in 2019, he
was he bad?
No, he slashed 261, 357, 411, with 15 home runs, 47 RBIs in 142 games.
Okay, that's not bad.
But last year was he's always going to be an on-base guy, but I think the pop is gone. He hasn't hit over 15 home runs since 2018. Wait, since 2017.
I've always thought of him as more of a contact guy. Am I wrong there?
Not
a good
really.
on-base guy. Like, obviously, he always had he had pop, but
yeah.
Who knows? I'm not a Reds guy, so what do I know?
We're Royals guys.
The
last
time I'm mentioning the Royals tonight.
The guy who hits 330 on our team, no biggie. Who?
Oh, now we're gonna get to this is when we forgot LeMahieu.
Oh yeah, my bad, chat. Yeah. We deserve Bozolis for that. Derek is in the chat. He's late. He had explosive diarrhea. Derek, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Prayers up, man.
Prayers out. Prayers go out to Derek for yeah. NYY Recaps is in the house. Once again, if you guys didn't check out the live stream we did from 7 to 8 tonight, go head over to NYY Recaps after we finish the stream tonight and watch that. Quality stuff. Where's JBJ going?
Interesting. It's very interesting. I'm surprised he's still out there because, he might not have a bat, but he's a very, very good defensive center fielder.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought the Mets would be a good fit.
Yes,
they brought in Pilar. And they brought in Pilar and Albert Almora.
Yeah.
So
I forgot they brought Almora.
I think I saw a report where it was like possible teams. I don't remember who they were though, to be honest. I could see a Red Sox reunion.
Yeah.
Unless Franchi gets out there and plays.
Greg Allen, yeah. We already had a moment of silence for Greg Allen's Yankee career, but now at this point, I'm kind of just hoping he goes to the Royals. That's all we could kind of hope for at this point, just so I could root for the dude.
Yeah, or back to the Padres. They're fun.
Yeah. Cole, Judge, Britton, Chapman, Torres, DJ Stanton, Urshela, Frazier, Sanchez, Voit, all.
That's what I was saying when I was going through in my head. I was like, this sounds ridiculous naming the whole team, but they all have the potential to be.
No, I know. If they're healthy, the Yankees could easily have the all-star team. Could you imagine? What was it? It was either 2015 or 2016. Well, it also hurts with the fan voting, but it's
they would never have a whole team be the whole starting 9.
But it was 2015, 2016. Don't you remember the Royals had 6 starters?
Oh, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
How ridiculous would that be though?
Okay, if you can't admit that Frazier is going to outplay an aging Luke Voit in 2021, then you don't watch enough games. Hold up. When did I ever say Frazier's not going to outplay Voit?
He might not be talking about you.
Oh, because I'm the biggest Frazier guy there is. I said that the dude's going to be an all-star this year. And if I'm putting this in perspective, I think it's very possible Clint could have a better year than Luke Voit this year.
I think so. Yeah.
Easily.
That's not a knock on Luke Voit.
Yeah, no, it's not a knock on Voit.
He's also not aging. I don't even think Luke Voit is 30 yet.
He's not. He's got to be 27, maybe.
Yeah, he's not aging.
Let's see. Do you think that Tyone will be worse due to his new pitching form and over 90 innings pitched?
No, much? Very much over that 90 innings pitched.
Well, okay, so his career max is 191, and that was in 2018. So it's
140, 150 would be nice.
I was gonna say somewhere between 130 and 150 would be.
You got to count April, May, and then maybe June. He starts to really go deep into games. Yeah, I'd agree. I have high hopes for him. I'm on that Tyone train.
Wow, Ben Wilson says they will have at least 8 All-Stars and the Yankees will win at least 110 regular season games.
That'd be a wild.
That's bold.
That'd
Ben's
be a
got the
wild
bold
season.
takes. I like it. I
That'd be a
like
wild
it.
season.
I love Derek's comment. My wife doesn't give a damn about my vids, THG. Love it. Love it.
No
She
support.
likes that it keeps us busy. There you go, Derek. Listen, as long as she supports your videos, she doesn't have to give a damn, right? Derek is the breadwinner. If it was up to you, would Britton be your closer? Yes. I would say yes.
Yeah, because I trust him.
I trust him with my life.
Yeah, whenever he comes out there, sometimes he comes out, he's wild. And then sometimes it's like, okay, like what's he doing? But that's kind of how he pitches. I don't know.
All right, let's put this scenario. $1 million is on the line once again.
Oh my
You're
God.
three outs
Is this the
away.
million that I won already, or am I putting up the million? This is
you
another
don't.
million.
You don't have any money. Yeah, you're
Okay.
broke. Yeah.
I meant it's just the million that I won from the Royals.
You didn't win it though. Yeah,
I
you
didn't.
decided not to take the bet. So now $1 million on the line once again. Game 7 of the World Series going up against the Dodgers. 3 outs to go. Who are you putting in, Britton or Chapman?
I'm putting in Zach Britton. To be completely
Yeah?
honest with you, because guess what? We put in Revolta Chapman multiple times. And what's happened?
I think I throw in Britton too.
I think
to be honest.
the chat would all say Britton, honestly.
Yeah.
Because
I
what
want
are we
Britton to
up?
baptize my baby.
What are we up?
Yeah.
1? Is that what you said?
Oh yeah, we're up 1. Game 7 of the World Series, 3 outs to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking Britton just because I'm not. Yeah, he can give up homers. I'm not fearful of him giving up a homer. Like to score on Zach Britton, you need to put together like a rally.
Yeah.
You need to put guys on base, and I trust him. So
Benji says Gardner will be on the All-Star team.
I hope that's
There's no way. I mean, yeah, no, there's no way.
no, because that means he's starting, and even if he has a good season to be an All-Star, like no, please don't.
Luke is 30. I didn't know that.
Huh?
He's a young 30 though. He's
Well,
a young
I
30.
dumb. Here I am thinking he's not 30 yet.
No, yeah, he is. Oh,
No,
you
I
were
know.
like flashing back.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see. Hot take, bros. Pat starts Game 7 of the World Series and wins for the Royals against the Yankees.
I'd be a little pissed.
Who am I starting for though? Am I starting for the Yankees or the Royals?
I'm assuming the Royals.
Well, if I'm starting for the Royals and I win the first of all, it can't really happen. Yankees Royals World Series. So like ALCS, we're talking.
Okay, so that's the unrealistic thing that you're taking from that scenario. That's the issue that you have.
I mean, yeah, because technically, like, I could still make an MLB team. Like, I'm only 20, right? So, like, let's say, like, I start throwing, like, a knuckleball or something. I'll just, like, hit up the Yankee or the Royals, like, whichever one wants me. And then I'll be like,
on Twitter, like, yo, I throw a knuckleball. Like, you might want to check me out.
Just start throwing knuckleball. Like, look at the grip. And then we'll just, like, go from there.
Because it's that easy, right? It's that easy.
Oh, what a night. What a night. Does anyone else think Chapman is not worth it? They can invest in the star starting pitcher. It's not that crazy of a contract, though.
It's what, 16? I think it is. It's like 15, 16 million. Like,
Chad's definitely going to prove us wrong, so let me look it up.
No, I think it's 16. I think it's
Let's
16.
check. So
could be a way off, but I think it's 16.
15 million, I think.
Okay, close enough.
16. Oh no, 16.
Let's go.
Sean, you're very smart. You're a smart man.
I got something right tonight.
Yeah, 16 is not that bad for like an all-star closer. Like I understand he blows games in the postseason, but
I was gonna say it's a really tough scenario with Chapman because you could say like, oh well, he's very reliable besides those blown games in the postseason, but it's like your closer shouldn't be blowing games in the postseason. So it goes both ways.
Yeah,
it does.
Brim would just give up 3 ground balls to third base. True. And you don't have Andujar over there, so it's like Gio. It's 3 easy outs. Yankees win the World Series.
If I had to pick a position for ground balls to go to, it's third base.
Could you imagine like how stressful that situation would be? Like, not only is it Game 7 of the World Series, but like you also have $1 million on the line. I probably wouldn't be able to breathe.
I don't want to think about that. That's one of those scenarios where you're not sitting down, you're not standing still. You're going nuts. No one can be in the room with you.
I'm not eating for 3 days. No. It's just not happening. I'm a pretty big fan of Guardy, as you guys know, but even I know there's 0% chance he makes the All-Star team. I'm glad you're realistic, THG. I really think I'm glad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyone on base in that scenario? If yes, and someone's on first, Britton as he's more likely to get the double play ball. If you're up 1 and a man on second, it's Chapman as he's going for the K. I'm
still
going to
want
say
Britton.
just to start the inning.
I
So then
still
I'll
want
go
Britton
Britton.
in that case, honestly, because I'm just so scared of people turning on Chapman's 100-mile-an-hour fastball and hitting a rocket into the gap.
Yeah.
Like hard contact is hard to get off of Zach Britton. Very difficult.
You should try to throw submarine, throw from the left side, throw a fork ball, and then throw a slurve ball, and you would then might have a good chance to make that MLB.
You could
How
also
about
learn
this?
how to throw a gyro ball.
What if I'm a righty, so what if I become ambidextrous, switch pitcher, and I throw a knuckleball both sides submarine style?
And you could throw like 90.
Yeah.
When you need
I mean,
to.
that's probably not something that I could do, but like.
I mean, why not? Build up arm strength. Listen, if you're
Really?
throwing with both hands, a knuckleball with both hands, come on.
I guess. Hope Dietrich makes a team. We could definitely use a strong lefty bat with swagger. Yes. I love Derek Dietrich. I want to try to get him on live. Like, could you imagine how much fun that would be? Like, he's just the definition of just swagger.
That would be so fun. He's also got
Derek
the most
Dietrich.
viewed video on our channel.
That's true. It's at 10K views now. So shout out to Derek Dietrich.
Out of nowhere. Just
Love
Derek
him.
Dietrich.
I love that man.
Everybody loves him.
Facts though, I didn't eat all day of the 2018 World Wildcard game because I was nervous.
Yeah, that's honestly how it is.
I felt that way last year of Game 5 of the ALDS. Like before that game, bro.
That's every playoff game for me. I'm always nervous.
Except if the Yankees are down in the series. If the Yankees are down in the series, I'm kind of just like it is what it is at this point. Like 2019 ALCS against Houston, when we went into that Game 5 in the Bronx against Verlander, I went into that game with like zero expectations. And I think DJ like let it off with a home run or something. Then Hicks hit the big bomb.
They reel you back in with those big homers. It's like, all right, we're back.
But then Game 6, it's like it was like a bullpen day. So I'm like, oh, we're having a bullpen day for Game 6 of the ALCS. I knew it wasn't gonna happen. But then DJ hit the home run.
Oh, the emotions in those like
roller
10
coaster
minutes.
of emotions.
The 10 minutes there, just you can't make it up.
No.
You really can't.
Pain. Like that's the only way to describe it. Just
that was the
pain.
definition. That was the definition of just pain. Because could you imagine the Yankees win that game? They win the series and they win the World Series. That's one of the biggest
beating the Nats though.
But I'm just saying, think about it. That's like one of the biggest home runs in Yankee history at that point.
I don't know. If the Yankees don't make the World Series this year, then it will be because we didn't get Lindor and we deserve the L. I won't say that's the case.
No, I think
I would say if the
rides
Yankees,
it rides on our
something
pitching.
bad would have to happen. Yeah, I mean, am I the
if
only
we make
person?
the World Series, it's cover pitching.
Yeah. Am I the only one person who thinks that an infield of Gio at shortstop, Glaber at second, and DJ at third wouldn't be a bad idea? I wish Gio had like a little bit of more experience at shortstop. Because I know he has like some minor league experience there, but I think if he had major league experience at shortstop, they would consider this just because Glaber was like better at second than he was at short, but I don't really see it happening, to be honest.
No, it'd be nice, but you can't just like slide you over like that. That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Shortstop's hard.
Why do you hate Brett Gardner? I'm going to say this again. I don't hate Brett Gardner.
No.
I just love Clint Frazier. I love Clint Frazier so much to the point where like I know Brett Gardner is going to be the man to take playing time away from him, and it just makes me really upset.
Yeah. Like there's nothing against Brett as a person.
Yeah, I'm sure he's a great guy, but like I just as a baseball player, like Clint, I need Clint over Brett any day. By the way, Pat, my bad for the low-key toxic comments I've made so far throughout the stream. THG, I live for the toxic comments. Like no joke, like when I see a toxic comment in the chat, this is gonna like bite me one day. But like I kind of find it humorous, not gonna lie.
Now you're gonna encourage all the trolls to come out with toxic comments.
Yeah, I guess, right? It is what it is. I think every player with Dietrich potential always seems to do better at pinstripes. List how many players improved. Nick Swisher. But who else with like that sort of we're not talking about like personality wise, we're talking about just on the field potential. Yeah, I guess that's the case, right?
I was like, why are you saying Nick Swisher?
Yeah, because I was thinking like
I was like,
I saw potential and I was thinking personality. I don't know why.
Yes.
Yeah.
Read a
Yeah.
little bit.
I'm sorry. 1 out, bottom of the ninth in Game 7 of the series. Game is tied. DJ is the runner on third. Who do you want at the plate to get the final job done?
Gio. Being honest.
What? Oh, DJ's the runner at third.
Yeah. Think about it. All you need is you just need contact. Give me Gio.
How many outs are there?
1 out.
Oh.
Or Judge. Judge will work a really good at bat. But I think Gio is just, I don't know. I feel like you wouldn't.
Is it a hot take to say Hicks? Is that a hot take?
You know what? I didn't think about Aaron Hicks. I'm just thinking about dudes that give you really good at bats, and Hicks is definitely one of them. So.
Yeah.
Because we don't need like a. Well, you kind of do need a fly ball.
We got another scenario here.
That's a good
Game
scenario.
7, bottom of the ninth inning, 2-run lead with Britton on the mound. Who's catching Higgy or Gary? Gary is his best defense year yet, but it's still. I think I'm going Higgy.
Yeah, especially with Britton. He bounces a lot of balls. And I don't want Gary Sanchez back there trying to block him. Not in Game 7 of the World Series. Nope.
Anthony looks like he's providing me with a little bit of reinsurance. Boone seems genuine about Clint. He's a starting left fielder the whole year. I'll believe it when I see it.
I was going to say, Boone can say anything. I need to see it.
Yep.
I don't believe anything that comes out of his mouth.
Earned his spot. It's his time, and he's going to rake this year. Hashtag the Razor. I've never heard that nickname for him, but I kind of like it.
Where's it coming from, though?
It's coming from Juan Santiago. That's exactly where it's coming from.
Okay.
I know I love Clint so much. It's kind of creepy. I don't know what it is. All right, moving on.
Just no comment. All right.
Let's see what else we got. This is what I was saying when the Yankees looked into Castillo. I kept saying, "Do not give up Clint." Yeah, I mean, I would like
that would have been
Castillo,
tough.
but parting with Clint would have been brutal. The only way I would have done it is if you get Brantley. That's the only way.
Or if they brought in Castellanos in the trade. Yeah, I know you like that. I
like Nick Castellanos.
Just think about it. If you're not going to bring anyone else in there, who's your starting left fielder? Oh, Brett Gardner.
Yeah. Or Greg Allen.
But then we'd have Luis Castillo. So it's you can deal with Brett Gardner if we get Luis Castillo.
Yeah, I guess. Let's see. Boone says whatever the number geeks tell him to say. You think Boone has a script for these press conferences that he just gets handed?
He's got Brian Cashman in in his right ear.
It's like an invisible pod.
Yeah.
Let's see. Do you think Wells could eventually take over at first when Voigt's contract is up, or for Gary next year? Personally,
for sure. Yeah.
I think it's very possible that we could see Austin Wells in the big leagues, not 2021, but 2022 for sure. I think his bat's going to get them there.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a very good player. I'm excited for him.
I love Austin Wells. His swing is beautiful. His personality is beautiful. Perfect player.
Falling in love.
Will you be getting any more players and Yes Network analysts / reporters to come on live? I think maybe that would be cool to get an analyst reporter to come on live.
Right.
Yeah, I actually talked with Hoke before. The only thing is we run a different style live stream. And I don't know if they would be too into answering chat comments and whatnot. But I'll ask and see if he's down. But I like doing the players just because it's interesting to hear their stories, because every player is such a unique story for everything. Trey Ambergy and how when he was on a hot streak in Staten Island, what hilarious. He would do every day, he would get 2 glazed donuts and a large iced coffee from Dunkin' Donuts. I just love hearing stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
It's I guess I'm definitely gonna plan on bringing more guests on. It's probably gonna be tough throughout the season, but yeah, we'll try. But in Derek's stream, you wanted Sanchez to start. Why not just put Higgy in there to start? I actually do like Higgy when Gary struggles this year. THG, in Derek's stream, I said I wanted Sanchez to start, which is correct. I do want Sanchez to start, and I want Higgy to come in as a late game replacement. That's why the question was, it was the 9th inning, and Britton was on the mound to close the game. Who do you want as catcher? That's why I'm going Higgy, because I would put Higgy in the 7th inning, and then I would have Sanchez start, because I think Sanchez's bat is more valuable early in the game. So if you could score runs early, and then you just lock it down defense-wise, come the 6th, 7th, that's when I bring in Higgy.
We know Boone likes to do that too because he took out Voigt like multiple times late in the game for
Yeah,
defensive
but
purposes.
that's why Game 5 of the ALDS was so weird because he did the opposite. He started Higgy and then brought in Gary later in the game for defense. Like, why? Because you had to bring in Mike Ford to pinch hit for Higgy, even though he didn't have a
that
live at bat
hurt.
in a month.
Oh, I forgot about
Meanwhile,
that.
you had Clint on the bench too.
Oh my god, I forgot about that. That whole series was so mismanaged. It's not even funny.
It was pathetic.
It's disgusting.
Absolutely pathetic.
It's just disgusting. I hate him. I'll be honest.
Let's see. I think they're looking at DJ for future first baseman, Glaber to second, and then go get Story or Seager for another shortstop.
I don't know. I mean, like on paper, like that would be awesome for the lineup and whatnot, but I don't know if they would put DJ as. You know what? Maybe when he gets older, it's possible.
Yeah, it's possible for sure. Yeah.
It's possible.
Mets looking good with that lineup. You think they'll make it or choke? I'm gonna be honest. I think this is the year like the Mets maybe win the division.
Yeah, it's gonna be a battle with the Braves.
They have really good pitching. Their lineup looks really good. The only thing that would stop them is the bullpen. That's the only thing.
Yeah, but they have good arms out there. Like
Sure.
they have talented arms out there. So
Yeah.
I think they're gonna be good. I don't think they come out and like just choke.
Yeah. Dirtbike Nation, you, Derek, and Dan are the best Yankee creators. You know what? I'd have to agree with that easily. The three musketeers of Yankees content creating.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I was either gonna say like three amigos or three musketeers. I'm like three amigos, super corny. So like musketeers was.
Oh,
like,
but
the
musketeers
best
is much better. Yeah.
It's better than amigos. Like, right? No. Yeah.
No, it is. But
Yeah. So Brandon Kramer is in the chat.
Oh.
Hashtag shut up, Brandon.
Good thing he wasn't here before.
Oh, let's see.
Awesome.
Brandon has a bold take. Austin Wells will be in the majors this year. Brandon, as much as I love Austin Wells, I don't see it. Something would have to go really wrong injury wise.
Because yeah, I agree, but I think there's people in between him. Like he's not like the next guy up if Voigt gets hurt or if Gary gets hurt. Like there's people in between. So
yeah,
give it a couple of years.
How long do you realistically think we could keep the core group together?
Put it this way, we're more towards the end of it than towards the beginning of it.
Yeah,
because
unfortunately,
you know what? Maybe we're kind of like in the middle of it. We're kind of in the middle.
I would say,
like a weird spot because no one's expiring next year, like after this season. So like we got time.
You know,
like 2018, 2019, very good chances. 2020.
It also depends on who you consider part of the core.
I'm thinking like Judge, Glaber.
Sevy?
You could put Gary in it, yeah, just because he's been here.
I guess, yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, World Series, Subway Series in 2021. I'll give you this, Anthony. I think that this year we have the biggest chance for a World Series, Subway Series in a very long time.
Since it happened.
And I mean, there's opportunities since. I mean, like 2006 was one of those years. Even like 2015, even though like the Yankees weren't good, they were both in the same sort of thing. Also, Sean, I'm like scrolling up in the comments because I could tell by your face when you see a comment that like you think is funny. So like I could tell you just saw one. Was it Brandon's where he said, "Guess I got to go back to see what was said about me"?
Yeah, I didn't laugh at that though.
Oh, because I could just tell in your face. I was like,
no, because sometimes like you look over and it's like, oh shit, I can't laugh. You can't.
Hashtag shut up, Brandon. Austin Wells won't be in the majors up until after Yankees legend. Okay, see that, Bright. This is just not true. Dominguez will not be up before Wells. Definitely
There'd be a problem. There would be a major problem with Wells if that happens.
Yeah, and I love Austin Wells. Just good stuff.
Well, let's get him on.
Yeah, I would love to, bro. Gary Sanchez, AL Triple Crown 2021.
Imagine.
He just, what was the year Miggy won Triple Crown? 2012?
At least Miggy can hit singles and doubles. Like,
what if Gary just lights it up this year?
No matter how good Gary is, I can't see him hitting over like 250 like ever. He's just that kind of player, I feel like.
Yeah, I guess.
But then watch him come out and hit like 325 with like 60 dingers, and I'm just look like an idiot.
Yeah. Chance of trading Voit and signing a shortstop next season. This is actually a really good question because like this is something that I thought of going into this offseason. I thought maybe the Yankees were gonna like capitalize on trading Luke Voit while his value is probably at his highest. I think it all depends on how Voit performs this year. If he has like
For sure.
an above average season, I think they might actually put this into consideration.
They might, because like think about it. You trade away Voit, and say you bring in like Trevor Story, Corey Seager. I mean, think about that. Think about that infield.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, no,
I love Luke Voit, but if I could have Seager or Story over him, or even Lindor, even though he's probably going to go back to the Mets, I think I would take the shortstop. I think
Yeah.
it would.
Yeah, I mean,
That's tough though. That's really tough.
but let's say it comes down to, I'll give you three options as far as like free agent shortstops go. Let's say Lindor hits the free agent market, Seager and Story. Who are you going after?
Man, put it this way: you can't really go wrong.
No, you
I don't
can't go
think there.
wrong.
I don't think there's a wrong choice, dude. I don't know, man. I don't
Personally,
know. I don't. I want to say Trevor Story.
I think I'm going
I want.
Lindor.
I want to say Trevor Story.
I like Lindor. Like I like Lindor just because A, the defense, and B, the switch hitting.
I mean, this switch hitting, yeah, but Story is a very good defender,
I
and
know
I would say he has the best bat out of those three.
he probably does.
But it's close. Like
Whatever.
you can't go wrong. Like, there's no bad take there.
No, there's like no wrong answer.
Trevor Story is one of the best shortstops in the league, though. Like,
But also, if you're talking about like contract wise, Seager might be the best option because I could see him taking like the least amount of years and money. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So
I
it's
think
like,
the biggest deal would probably be Story.
yeah,
Lindor a close second.
yeah, he's not gonna be far off.
And
from
also, you
Story,
got
to
to
be honest.
factor into like Lindor, switch hitting, Seager, lefty, great balance for our lineup. I think I'm taking Story though.
All right,
Personally.
THG, just make sure
No.
you ban Parker from the chat. Let's
No.
just make that happen, please. I know
I would never.
Parker's a mod,
I can't root for Carlos Correa.
Yeah, no,
I'm
thank you.
sorry. I'm sorry.
But I'd agree with Griminator here. Only way I'll trade Void is if we're getting a 1 or 2 starter.
Yeah.
Like a Luis
Yeah.
Castillo, I'd easily trade Luke Void.
Could you see the Reds like taking like they would need like a top? They need like a Schmidt.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
but
a
then
Schmidt
again, bro. I mean, I would trade Schmidt, Voit, and 2 other prospects for Luis Castillo.
Yeah, maybe like a
Easily.
Medina.
Oh, that would be tough to part with because you know he would go to Cincinnati and just become a beast.
He'd be
Like all
Castillo,
control issues would just fade away.
He'd be Castillo. He'd be their next Castillo, and now they have Voit and Schmidt.
Yeah, he'd literally turn into like
that would be a
2.0.
lot. That'd be a lot. Yeah.
But bro, if we sign Seager, where is he playing? We have our infield, and it would hurt my heart to trade away Voit or Torres.
Well, this is if we trade away Voit.
That's what I'm saying. This would only be under the circumstances you trade Voit for Castillo, which I'd easily do.
And if it's not Voit, then it's Torres. If we get one of the other guys.
Yeah. I think this might be the last comment of the night. Hot take: Cole misses most of 2021 with Tommy John surgery. Who is number 2?
Why would you click on that? Why would you
not?
highlight that? Why would you highlight that?
Because it's a scenario.
Comment? It's a bad one. Why would you click on that?
All right. Well, you don't
kidding.
want to say who's number 2?
I don't want to think about him missing most of 2021 or all of 2021 if it's Tommy John. It would be probably Tyone.
I mean, yeah, I'd agree with TH.
If I had to answer, it'd probably be Tyone, but like, come on. I don't want to think about that.
I mean, okay. I'm sorry, Chad.
You get mad at me when I bring up like, oh, Judge getting hurt. You're like, oh, you're gonna say that, but now you click on Garrett Cole.
No, because it's a scenario that I didn't come up. Someone in chat came up with it, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? It's just a fun scenario. I mean, not a fun scenario.
That's fun. That's fun to you. Come on, man. Oh my god.
All right, chat.
Oh
that is
my god.
Actually, I do want to touch on this comment before we wrap things up. Do you think Florial will ever get a chance in the majors? And if Hicks will just ride out his contract and then be cut when Dominguez is brought up? I think Hicks is the pathway to Dominguez. I don't think we're going to see Hicks go until Dominguez.
It's kind of set up like perfectly. Like as soon as the Hicks contract is up, how's Dominguez doing?
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Florio, I think his time has passed.
Yeah, Squisher King was right. We couldn't end on that, so we ended on Florial. So shout out to everyone in the chat. Listen, appreciate you all for sticking around tonight. We went over an hour again. Really do appreciate you all for stopping by every night. Video coming out on the channel tomorrow at 12 p.m. about Devi Garcia and how big of a role he could play for the Yankees next season. This season. And then tomorrow we'll be live once again, 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're live every night at 9 p.m. You guys know the drill by now. Once again, appreciate you all. Hope everyone has an awesome night, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
See you.